Hi Taurus, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Taurus, this is your love reading starting today on the 30th of March. And I haven't put an end date on it now. I've decided to just ask for your love story for the very near future and then sort of leave it up to you. But I will start to incorporate, because I am a sucker for numbers. I just love numbers. And so I've just decided to incorporate the day's date when I'm recording it and see how that can play in with your situation. So today we have the 30th, which is number 3. So the emphasis is on the 3, and that's all about creation, passion, joy, laughter. It's sort of an investment in whatever you focus your energy. That's all about the 3 for me. And then we have the number 0, which is all about the full circle, a never-ending situation. It's a gorgeous energy. Then because it's 30, I can't help it but bring in the month as well. So we have the 3rd month. So it's significant that we have 3-3 here today. So let's see what's specifically going on for you, Taurus, for your love story. This could be for both single, separated, or committed people. Let's just see what type of story that comes out. I usually feel rather fast who it's supposed to be for. And if this reading resonates with you, probably the extended version will as well. And there's an extended link. There's an extended link? What? No, there's a link with the extended reading in the description box down below, if you want to check that out after this reading. Let's see first what comes out for you, Taurus, and your love story for the very near future. And if you don't like the shuffle, please fast forward. Ah! Like every card wants to come out. Wow. How many is that? 6. So maybe. So we have 7 cards on the table. I usually do 3, but let's see. You greedy ones. You're not greedy. Okay. Don't ask. The program reverses the card. I'm keeping it in that way right now for so many reasons. 5 is telling me that this is your life path. This is your beautiful life path. And so this relationship that you're now either in already, or that you are about to meet, or that the person that you're separated from is the person that you were always supposed to be with. And I mean, for me, it's like there could be so many people on your path that you're supposed to meet. You're just supposed to be with them. You're supposed to meet them. So they're soulmates as well. But this is sort of the type of relationship that everything has led up to. Everything. I find it hard to believe that it would be a person after this person. Then you're in a very specific situation. This person speaks about how it has all led up to this person. And like I said, if you're already with them, you feel what I'm talking about. We have the number green. Have you heard that before? The number green is on this border, and it's all about feeling the completeness, feeling whole, feeling healed, feeling calm, comforted. It's a very gorgeous energy. And I see with this, if you see, this is like all the presents. They're like little boxes here on the floor. I hope it could focus a bit. I have a little box here, one there. So it's like you met people in the past, you opened these presents before, and it sort of hasn't worked out. For whatever reason, it hasn't worked out. And here you are now in a green dress. So you've come to some sort of healing place within yourself, a whole place within yourself, if that makes sense. And now you're looking at this gorgeous present that hasn't been opened yet. So if you're in a committed relationship, I feel like you maybe have met them and you maybe are committed, but you're still to be surprised. Like there's more things to come in this relationship that will really have you make that strong and real commitment towards each other and with each other. It's like It's like you go through something, you really like them and you really love them, and you really thought that this was your person, and then this thing happens, like one of you gets sick, one of you loses a job, one of you loses a near and dear one, like something in, I'm not saying exactly that is what's going to happen. I'm not telling you now that your parents are going to die. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying some greater event in your life where the other one pulls through in a way that it just shows you how much they love you and how much they want to be there for you, and vice versa. Like, it can really be telling for yourself if somebody is sort of in trouble or sort of feels they really need you, and you just bring out this mama bear or papa bear inside of you, like protecting, having the feeling that you just want to save them, you just want to protect them. I don't mean in a, read between the lines here now, because I don't mean that in a fragile, they can't help themselves way. I think you know what I mean. Is not to support their weakness, is that it's just that it brings out the feeling that, oh my God, I so care for this person. I have such a deep love for this person. And it might sort of almost startle yourself or like surprise yourself, because you felt committed, but this is like a commitment on a completely different level. And I don't feel that, I don't pick that up, but vice versa. It can sort of tell you, and probably has told you in the past, that if something happens to another person, you don't really feel like it. It's like, nah, well, you sort yourself out and I'm just going to have coffee in the meantime. There's sort of a level of you really, or the same level of interest. If you feel like you really are interested in your person, what is your person's wants and needs, and how can you surprise and what do you say? How can you surprise and delight them? How can you lift their spirit? Are you really into them? You know? And I'm not saying this has to happen every day, but from the very beginning, it should somewhat be there for you to have a pure and clean interest in your partner, and vice versa. That you're meeting somebody and you just feel how interested they are in you. You're important enough for them to just ask the questions, to wonder who you are, wonder what you're all about, to get to know you, you know? And I feel for the general Taurus group here, you're yet to meet this person. This present has not been opened yet. This present has not been opened yet. It's standing there with a mirror behind it. So I feel like so strongly this relationship is gonna mirror. It always mirrors, because everything is smokes and mirrors, but like everything, you're always gonna attract the person that is most like you due to your vibration, right? But this time around, you will use it in a way where you feel like, oh my God, they're such a match. They mirror everything. They are so into the things that I'm into. We have the same interests, we have the same core beliefs. They're so, you know, because you're dressed in green and the package is green. It has a yellow ribbon around it, but it's also green, and the card is so green. So it's like a complete love, whole love. I had a card the other day for Pisces, maybe. It was for the general reading, and a card came out that says fulfillment of wishes, but I read it wrong, and so I read it's a wish of fulfillment. And that's what I feel around this. This is a wish of fulfillment, and the fulfillment is here. I feel like you're going to find this fulfillment in this card. And like I said, it's number 5, so it is your life path. It's supposed to happen this way. And then let's see what cards you have here. I'm just gonna, am I gonna sort them out by color or by, maybe I am. Wow. So we have 2 number 9s here. So 9 of Raphael and 9 with Epiphany. And 2 number 9s for me is all about double endings. Like you're really ending something. You're coming into something new. And it doesn't matter if you add them up. 9 plus 9 equals 18, which also leads to a 9 at the very end. But the 18 is all about new beginnings, with the infinity sign, new beginnings for eternity, new beginnings with the long term, like longevity energy in it. So it's so gorgeous what you're stepping out of and then walking into. Let's show you these. You're gonna end something, and it's so strong cards. These are two what I would call magician cards. It's like it speaks about the power of your attraction. And I don't mean that you're attractive, and I don't mean that you're not attractive. I mean what do you say? The power of the way that you're attracting right now. You're a super magnet at the point. I can talk at the moment. And so the first card out, the second, I should say, out of these 6 cards. So it says number 9 there, which is an ending, but it's also unconditional. We're speaking about unconditional love is coming your way. Or if you're already in it, you feel this unconditional feeling in this relationship. And it's so the magician here. It's so like you're so able to create the perfect relationship for yourself right now. And it's purple borders. It's a very strong spiritual connection. And on the bottom it says joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. Mainly, I mean, I'm not super drawn to that. I'm super drawn to something else here that looks like a portal to me. It looks like a portal on the inside, which leads to a portal on the outside. And there's strong, I feel like you're probably being guided right now through symbols and numbers and letters and feathers, and however sort of is, you know how the universe is playing with you. You know how your higher self is playing with you. And if you don't, start to look for it or ask for it. How is it shown the best or the most for me? And then see what shows up. And I don't know if you see that there, but it's like right there and right there. It looks like a portal to me. It looks like something you're stepping through within yourself, which then would lead to this major portal situation, major shift for you. So, and it says epiphany. So there's something around yourself, or something, or just the fact that you're coming to some sort of understanding that, holy shit, I'm really worthy of some super, super fine relationship. Like you really, it's like you just realized what a catch you are, or something like that. It's not arrogant in any way, or it's not narcissistic whatsoever. It's just a sort of coming out of your shell, realizing that, hey, I'm freaking awesome. And with the magician energy here, I get why you feel that, because it feels like you are starting to magnetize. It feels like you are starting to attract sort of everything that you want outside of a relationship, so you understand the attraction power that you have right now. And with the relationships, it's no different. And then we have this guy he's the freaking genie in the bottle. It says on the bottom, make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. And so it's also the number 9. So it is an ending of the old, an ending of an old relationship, or an ending of just your old version and your old life, your singlehood. You're stepping into this relationship now. And like I said, if you're already in a committed relationship, it's a never-ending, evolving situation. Just because you come together doesn't mean that, oh, and now you don't have to do any more work or any more like attraction out of that person. Now it begins. And there's something about these 2 cards, two magician cards coming out with both endings. So you're stepping out of something and making an even stronger commitment to this person that you're already with, if you're already with them. But if you're not, if you're like most Tauruses that listens to this, and with the dog there, it's all about this beautiful, loyal, friendly, comfortable. It's almost like you were friends first, or you would call this your best friend. This is the type of person that you just want to share everything with them. You want them to be the first to find out everything, because they feel so, it's so natural for you, because it feels so friendly, right? And then it's like, Taurus, wish for exactly what it is that you want to experience in a relationship. And even if you have a particular person, wish exactly for who you want. It's two magician cards coming out, saying that everything is healed, everything is taken care of, and one is so spiritual in his border. It's like you're stepping through this portal now, and you're asking for truly what you want, and don't hold back. You're allowed to ask for the highest best for you. It feels like such a gorgeous relationship that's coming your way. And if you're really in a committed one, Taurus, I feel like you hit the jackpot. It's so beautiful and calm and kind. And then we have the King of Aries. So the King is like the highest out of all the cards. So the King has the highest position. And so an Aries is all about love for me. So it's the highest type of love. This is the highest type of love. And if you can focus, there you go. This little smug guy there. He looks a bit, I don't know what to call him. He looks a bit smug. It looks a bit like he won the lottery. He met the right person, and you're it. Or if you're this person, you're so freaking, it's just glorious. It's just a festive time. It's just a, I started to dress for the occasion. Like, you started to really feel worthy, feel loved, feel, even before this person has come in. This is the highest type of love. And for you, in order for you to bring this highest type of love in, or even feel this highest type of love with the person that you're already with, you need to be in a freaking high place yourself. And you are, to the point where you look a bit sleazy. It's like a guy, and he's dressed to the T, and it's just fruits and chocolates and like a table there with just yummy stuff. And all roses, which for me speaks about really high love, high vibration. And here's the portal thing again. So take a look at this. Do you see this opening here and this opening here? It's like you're choosing to... It's almost like it's a before and after. It's almost like this is you wishing for it, manifesting it, dreaming about it. And then here, they appeared in this opening. You're starting to see them. You're starting to recognize that they're coming in. And like I said, if you're already in a committed relationship, it is such a celebratory time. It's such a... for you to just discover each other more and go deeper within each other, and like, oh, it's just gorgeous. On the bottom it says your plans are working out very well, professional and financial success, using resources wisely. It is just, and when I love the word resource, because for me that's like reconnecting to source, and there really could be no other way of anything. It's resourcing, right? So resources, when you have enough resources, it just means that you're so connected in with source. That's all it is. And you resource and resource. This is just bringing in the goods. It is just an awesome, and I feel the long awaited time. If you're in a committed relationship, I feel like you probably weren't with them for that long. Not that long. And you're discovering so much about each other. Then we have 3 blue cards. 3. And for me, blue is all about authenticity, speaking your truth. It's about your throat chakra. Speaking your truth, telling them who you are, showing your authentic self, the highest, most authentic version of who you are. And you are doing that. You're stepping, like I said, you can't attract this type of high love, King of Aries, if you're not anywhere near it yourself. You're in magician energy. Taurus, you're a magician energy right now. So you're full on super high in your energy. And there's something about speaking your truth and being really authentic with who you are, which will allow for so much good to come in. Let's do one card at a time here. It's so beautiful. So this card, Page of Michael. These three cards are also Michael. The blue, Michael comes with the blue. And blue might be significant for you otherwise, just the color blue in general. But Michael for me is all about manifestation. It's turning the wish into a manifestation. It's going from maybe not doing it so much to have movement, have action in your life. And with the three cards falling out like that, being Michael, all three of them, it speaks about how the momentum of this really has started to pick up. Really has started to pick up. And as you see here, this is sort of the snow melting away. It's so fitting for Sweden. And I mean, we're in the northern hemisphere, but this could be fitting for you guys in the southern hemisphere as well. I don't know how much snow you get in certain places, but it's like the snow is melting away in the northern hemisphere, and the snow is starting to come in the southern hemisphere. So it's really beautiful how it is a sort of right now. It's a situation of right now. And again, I don't see this as, I mean, these are clouds, and they're quite dark clouds. What I'm seeing is yet another opening. And is this like this is almost a bit of he's flying a kite here, but this is almost like a phoenix rising for me situation, that you come from this place and you created a lot of freedom that is just around it. And this opening is so clear and new and has nothing attached to it yet. It's sort of unwritten. If you could feel what I'm feeling, it's just the most gorgeous energy ever. And yeah, because this is melting away as we speak, I feel like for the very near future, when I ask for your love story for the very near future, and we have this, like, it is the Magician card. The present has arrived. You haven't opened it yet, but it has arrived. You can see it. I just saw something. So just want to address that really quick. You might not see that. So in the mirror there, yeah, maybe you do. It's like it's three mouths. Tre munnar. Three mouths. Not mice, but mouths. Three of them. And all of a sudden I was like, you feel like you have a choice. You feel like you have several, and I don't mean like, oh, you think you have a choice, but you don't. That's not at all what I meant. It sounded a bit like that. You feel like you have several people to choose from. And it feels a bit, I'm just going to bluntly come out and say it. Either of those are not it. This is not for all at all. This is maybe for one or two people. You feel like you have several suitors, and you do. You have several people, but the people that you think, apparently 3, it's almost like 2.5, but 3, I don't know how could it be half? Maybe that 2 really has come in, and one is just internet dating. I don't know how this is. I don't know, and maybe not focus too much on how many they are. I'm just drawn to say that 1 or 2 or 2 or 3 people of this Taurus group think you feel like you have a choice, feel like you have several people to choose from that is your partner, and it sort of doesn't really super excite you. It sort of doesn't, they're there and it's nice. It's really nice to have this conversation and have these meetings with these people. But don't kill the messenger. I don't feel like any of those people are your person. Is your person. Okay? Guys, you have your own guidance system. So when I say that, take full responsibility. Because sometimes I feel like things happen in my life where somebody comes out so strong to say the opposite of what I feel is the truth. And so it just really, really helps me to feel what's truthful, if that makes sense. So it doesn't matter that they say, this is not the person for you. This is not the way for you. This is not the choice for you. And they might be really good at it. They might be an expertise on it. They might be all of that and more. All that does is to help you feel what that feels like to you when they say that. And so I just had that situation the other day when somebody came out and completely said, no, that's not the way. And I almost like cringed inside because I felt like they're not, they talk from their expertise and they talk from their vantage point. But it's so, because I was a bit like, this or that, not in terms of relationships, but another situation. And I was like, should I or shouldn't I? And when they said, this is not the route for you. And I was like, oh, they're so wrong. Thank you for coming out to say that so clearly. It's like, okay, I now feel what my direction is. And so I just want to say that if I can come out and say, I mean, for the most of the time, I want to deliver the message that is the message, if you know what I mean. But sometimes when you really are practicing your own intuition and practice to trust yourself and your own guidance, and it is a general reading, so you have to listen to yourself. As I say this, I'm just being bombarded with number 3 on the clock here in Sweden, like with the 30th of March. And then we have 13. We read the time not like 1 p.m. but 13. So 13:33. So now what I'm looking is like 5 number 3 on the clock here. And so that is just major life path about creativity and passion and joy and all of that. So just read into it as if it is so fun. It's so much fun to meet this person. And it should be exciting and it should really feel uplifting to you. And what I feel with that is that those people, for you guys that has already met more than one, none of those are it. I feel somebody else coming in for you. Okay. Okay, moving on from that. On the bottom it says, an exciting new challenge, you have what it takes to succeed. Yes, you do. And then we have these gorgeous, it's like, we have the Knight of Michael on this beautiful horse. And it's, again, I see this as an opening, only now it has brightened up. And this is like a major bird that is like coming in with so much freedom and so much light for you. I want to show you this card together with the other card. Because here is like, okay, here we're single. We're opening. We've had these openings. We had this opening. You have still this opening, but you're starting to feel their essence. You can see them. Here it is an opening, but it's like the sun comes up and it's sort of, it isn't an opening anymore. It's sort of becoming reality. And with the next card out, I just love it. The Two of Michael. And if you've listened to me before, you know that unicorns and peacocks, don't ask why, but unicorns and peacocks talk to me about soulmate connections. And this is such a soulmate connection. These two beautiful horses, two beautiful unicorns coming together. And this is almost like your singlehood is over. Freedom is coming in, and here they are. There's no portal, there's no opening, because they're here now. It's your reality now. On the bottom of the first one, it says, time to move quickly, choose logic over emotion, sudden changes. No. On the bottom of the other one, it says, it will all be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. Okay, so if I were not to do this, so guys, you're so strong. Whoever you are, you're so strong, and you're wanting to know who your person is. And when it says here, it will all be better if you just make a decision. overanalyzing a problem. And the other one is choose logic over emotion. That just tells me that there is somebody out there that has such a strong wanting that you're really overriding the rest of the reading here. Overriding? It's writing, but overriding. Anyway. Yeah, it speaks about how if you're in your head and you should choose logically about what to do in this situation, that is just showing that this is not your person. You will know when you meet them, and you will feel comforted, and it will make so much sense to you. And this is the type of feeling like the two unicorns meet in the sunset. It's like really gorgeous and really kind and heartfelt. So I don't think the people that you're already involved with, the 2 or 3 people, are it for you, is it for you. This is the 2 of Michael. This is number 2. This is you coming together with this person. They're on the same wavelength. They have the same core beliefs. They're on the same frequency almost. And they're coming in. I see like you're the one who's here. And they're stirring up some things. They're stirring up the ocean coming in. So I don't feel like you have to do all that much, but rather just wait and feel the essence of them and just feel them coming in. So gorgeous. Okay, I'm going to stop the reading there and go over to the extended. So if this resonated with you in any way, shape or form, then probably the extended will as well. So I hope to see you there. And if not, thank you so much for being here and watching this YouTube video with me. And I hope to see you back next week. Take care. Bye.